Okay, so I figure maybe I should show a Thunderbird video how to get started when you have a fresh Thunderbird installation running and you want to make it more productive. So the best way to do that is there are a couple of add-ons. So these are little like plugins for Thunderbird which you can get from this software itself. There's a couple that I highly recommend. One of them is compact header to make sure that the header is a bit smaller and a bit more usable. And then another one is, I don't like the fact that the menu is down here, so I'm gonna put that on the top there, so this menu on top. And then the third one, which is the big productivity one, it's the one that I'm developing. It's called QuickFolders, and it basically gives you a method of putting your favorite folders up on the top as tabs. I'm going to do numerous other ones about this one. This is especially when you have a lot of folders and when you're doing a lot of productive work with your email, then this is a real time saver. So let's get started. How do we get add-ons? So there's this menu. We call it the hamburger menu. It has these 3 lines, and once we click that, there is an add-ons menu item, and that opens a tab. So Thunderbird is a tabbed mail client, so you can open emails in separate tabs if you want. You don't have all these windows flying around like in Outlook, and it also remembers the tabs, so if you close it and open it again, they'll come back. But the add-ons manager is in such a tab. So what do I want? I want some new extensions. There's a couple of commands here on the left hand side, and your main one is extensions and get add-ons. So if I'm in extensions and search for menu on top, let's see what happens. Okay, so here it is. So I'm just going to grab that. Okay, that's installing, and it also brings up some examples on how you can use it. So I can close this for the moment, but it basically shows what you can do with it, the kind of looks you can achieve with it. So let's close that and go to inbox. Now, as you may have noticed, the menu is now where I want it. It's out of the way. The tabs are nice and close to whatever they're displaying, and I can do a bit of customization here as well. There's an icon for that. This is for the options of menu on top, and I can select a flavor. Let's say I'm going for blue because it's Thunderbird, and I can also put in a custom menu. Let's just create one, call that Thunderbird if we like, and I can even select an icon. So let's get that. Let's get an icon. There we go. Nice icon. A bit small, so make it bigger. Okay. All right. That's nice. And maybe if you want to do this as well. Okay. There's a couple of extra things you can do with this menu, but not going to go into that now. Now this is nice. This is very obvious to me now that this is Thunderbird, and when I have lots of windows on my desktop, I'll find it. Okay, so that's one thing I can do with the customization, and I can also, if I want, install, let's go back to add-ons, a theme, appearance. So at the moment it's the default theme, so I can go to get add-ons if I like, and I can go to featured themes, and I can use this, for instance, airmail. Okay, just an example. So let's just add that. Okay, right. So there's lots of customization possible with this. Okay, so the next thing, I want this the custom header. I want this header smaller, so I have more space for my emails to preview them. So what I'm going to do is, I'm again going to Add-ons Manager, get add-ons, and I put in compact header. Okay, compact header install. Okay, and now we will see something. This is a restart full add-on. It's an add-on that actually is installed once we restart. So we have to restart Thunderbird in order to see it. So I don't know what's going to happen because I'm new to the recording software, whether it's still going to record. I'm just going to try that now. I'm just going to restart. Okay, and I hope that it will come back at the same place now. So we'll give it a moment. Okay, that looks good. And now we go to our inbox. We can see that the header has this minus box, so I can make it really small, can make it really tiny. Or there's also a way to make that into 2 lines in that small view. So that's what I like, so I'm going to do that now. Go to compact header preferences and say 2 lines. Okay, and then I have this. So that's quite nice. That's quite useful. If we look at something, an email, we see who's it from, to whom is it, what's the subject, when was it sent, stuff like that. You know, when I expand, I can look at more detail on the email. Okay, so that's compact header, and my last step is installing QuickFolders. So again, I don't know why I'm going over there. I already have the add-ons manager. I'm going to put in QuickFolders. Now, there are loads of other add-ons that you can get. You can see QuickFolders and also one of my other add-ons called QuickFilters for tidying up the inbox, which I'm going to show you later. These are both related, but we're going to start with QuickFolders. I'm just going to install that. Okay. And restart. The nice thing about these add-ons is that they're built in. You don't have to go to a web page and search for them. They're built in the add-ons manager menu, so you don't have to go to any add-on to any special website to download and install them. Okay, so now what we see, we have a new area up here. Okay, and this area is basically for my favorite folders. So if I have my inbox, it's the first thing I'm going to drag up there. I'm going to grab the inbox from my folder tree and put it up here. There's my inbox. Okay, and then I can grab my sent mail and put it there, and maybe my drafts folder if I like. You can see they have special icons, so I can see. I could put the trash up if I wanted. I could put my spam folder up. Okay, why do I do this? Why do I have them all up there? Why don't I use these? Because the folder tree will get longer. When you start sorting your emails and you don't just throw everything away, if you keep your emails, you will create more and more folders, and you will find that you have to scroll a lot. And this is a very handy shortcut to quickly go to any folder. So I can go to my inbox, to my sent mail, to my trash, spam, etc. And then on top of that, if I have a folder that has subfolders, let's say this studio folder here, okay, let's have a look at that. Then I can see it's got the subfolders. I right click that. Let's say Fader for keyboards or Piano Tech. Okay, now there's nothing in there because I haven't done a get mail yet, but in principle I can get the mail. Now what other things do I have, what other features do I have with QuickFolders? There's a ton of them, but just your main ones, right? Your main ones obviously are your tabs to quickly navigate. Then if you want to move email, you can drag on a tab. So let's do that now. We have a YouTube subscriber here, so I'm going to grab that YouTube as well and put it up there. Okay, and then go back to the inbox and grab that and put it in there. And so the email is now here. It's just moved there. Okay, and I can also say, okay, this one specifically I want in red because it's YouTube. Okay, and maybe I want to change the look a bit and want it full red. I chose this as a default. It's just these lines, so you can kind of highlight special folders. Let's say studio, make that green, make that, yeah, let's make that green. Okay, that's my studio, that's my YouTube. Okay, now what else can I do with this? I have I have a possibility to add icons, which is currently I haven't enabled, but I can enable it. I have options, which are on this menu, QuickFolders options. Okay, and got a lot of configurability here, but let's see if we have icons. Yeah, so we got customize icons there. That's one of the commands that's not actually on the menus by default. So let's just see if we have it now. So we can customize an icon, and we can well, I don't want these ones, so let's see. Let's just grab them from another profile quickly. Icons, okay. And I want YouTube sites. Was it YouTube? Yeah, YouTube. Why? YouTube? Open. Okay, so I got my YouTube icon. So the current folder is in a certain color, as you can see. At the moment that's green. So I'm going to change that. Let's change that to blue. So I go to our options. Okay. And say we don't want that green, we want that in blue. Okay. Okay. So now this fits in nicely with the customization of the menu that I made earlier. So I got my blue tab for the current tab, and I got the color tabs. So you can see there's a lot of customizability here. And then there's the current folder bar, which is this area, and that gives you an information of the folder that you're currently in. Say we're going to Studio, don't crack, or let's go to Studio, and that will also show you subfolders and then diverse folder commands like compacting, throwing junk out, repairing the folder, etc. A lot of functionality in there. And then I also have these buttons for moving to the next or previous unread message and to the next thread if I'm using reading news groups. Okay, I think that's about it for today. There's a lot more you can do with QuickFolders. I'm going to explain some more features in some future videos, but these would be my go-to add-ons that I would install on a fresh Thunderbird installation. And there will probably be some more, but let's just keep it simple for this video, and thanks for watching.